Hey, I'm RT and welcome back to RTsWorld. So today I present you the winner takes it all casino game. And obviously, as the name already suggests, we have here a casino concept where 4 players can play simultaneously on either the red, green, blue or yellow slot. And we have here a jackpot display on the top. And actually there are, at this moment in time, 1,378 diamonds as a jackpot. And we can put in there more diamonds to, increase that number. And by doing so, also increasing the jackpot that the player can win. And of course, I did not come up with this concept by my own. A viewer came up with this concept again. And therefore, a lot of thanks to Funky Raynar. And he said, make a game where you can play. And if you win, you basically win all the diamonds the other guys put into the machine. And that's the jackpot of this casino. And yeah, I guess I built this machine here right behind me. And there was also a second suggester this time, and his name is Father Russia, and he said, cool build man, was wondering if you could make a game where multiple players could play it once, like 4 players bet, and the winner get all while the casino takes a cut. And that's exactly what I tried to implement here. And I will structure this video into 2 basic parts, whereas the first one is the explanatory part. I will explain to you how everything works. I will do demonstrations, and the second part of this video I will do a complete block by block tutorial with you together, so you can place every single block with me and you should have the same casino as here in your single player or multiplayer world. So this concept should work in Java, Bedrock, and in most versions of Minecraft where you have, I guess, observers. I don't know if observers are needed. And yeah, we don't need target blocks, we don't need any other advanced redstone mechanics. And as you can see here, we are also completely modular. We have 4 7-segment displays at the top to display the amount of diamonds that we already inserted into the machine. And at the bottom we have 4 individual slots, and they can be played simultaneously by up to 4 players. And you could add, for example, another 4 slots there, another 4 slots there. It doesn't really matter. It's completely customizable. The odds are completely customizable, and it's also up to you if you choose to do like 3 7-segment displays or 4 or even 5 to increase the amount of diamonds to like 10,000 or above. And yeah, but that's completely up to you. Next up, I will give you just a very short demonstration. So you could play here blue, then yellow. We have an 8 there, so 78 is the number right there. So let's play a little bit more. And I inserted now a lot of diamonds. Let's see where we get. And now we're all the way up to 84. So yeah, the casino takes a slight amount of time until the diamonds are processed, but each of those diamonds is processed individually. Each of those diamonds has a potential to win you the jackpot. And I will simply break down now the odds of this casino. And I would suggest 100 diamonds as initial payment. So, or initial set of this 7-segment display. So if you get to our profit chest, which is here, those 100 diamonds at the bottom, you should provide them as a casino owner at the start of the game, since nobody would play it if there's only 1 diamond up there in the jackpot. So start with 100, for example. And by doing so, we have now, with this setup, a 1 in 622 chance of winning. So the odds are not that great, but statistically, if you get those 100 diamonds in at first, and then it's a 1 in 621 chance, statistically 721 diamonds are in the casino if the customer wins. And then you split 80% customer, 20% owner, and that would provide you with 477 diamonds that you have to give away for the winner, and 144 diamonds for you as the owner. And since you initially inputted 100 diamonds, you then have 44 diamonds as a profit. And you could do this calculation for any amount of items you put in there, or any amount of odds you want to decrease or increase them. But I would recommend an 80-20 split between customer and the casino owner. And as described here in this book, you don't win the diamonds. You don't get like 1,384 diamonds if you win there. You get this book where it says you won, the exact number is displayed in diamonds, and you can keep 80% while the casino owner keeps 20% of the total amount. So that's completely safe. And I also tried to make this casino completely foolproof and safe for multiplayer world. So you can put this on any server, on any also a server with economies where you are in survival. Since if somebody wins, it will block all the 4 slots, nobody can play anymore, so that you do not run into the problem as a casino owner of all slots winning and you have to give away 4 times the amount of items. That would be not okay or would be very bad for you. That's why if someone wins, if any of those slots wins, it will block the casino and you have to manually reset the casino after you put in those diamonds and made the payout to the customer. You have to manually reset this button here. You have to press that, and that opens the casino again for any new customers. And with that said, now we go into the explanatory part. Here at the top we have 4 7-segment displays. These are completely copy-pasted, so we have the first one here and so on. And we can also manually insert here some numbers. So as we can see here at the front, here we have a 3 for example. And if I press this button here, we should have a 4 then there. That's also how you can put there 100 diamonds as an initial start. Just press this button, put the diamonds into the profit chest, and that's how it works. And yeah, we can also press this one here. That should add 1000 diamonds to the pot. Nice. Now we have 2000 in there. And yeah, so on. But the real heart or brain of the casino are those slots. And we have here simple item filters. And the viewer suggested to put just 1 currency item in there and 18 of those secretly named items, and then 3 that we don't need 18 currency items since they're much more valuable than those placeholder items. If we put in there a 19th one, we will increase the signal strength here. We will run this pulse extender, cover the slot so we cannot put in another diamond, and then we get to this 11% dropper, to that 11% dropper, to that 11% dropper, and so on. We have 5 of them in a row. So in series we have here a total chance of 0.0016% or 1 in 621, and that's what I broke down before you in this math over there. So, but what happens to our diamond? Our diamond processes here with those hoppers, chests and other hoppers into this dropper here, and this dropper inserts all the diamonds. So if now we're here at 4 at the last digit, so if I put in there, for example, 6 items, they will be processed, and by doing so we can increase everything to 90 now. So that's how we can add numbers to our 7-segment displays. So that will end up here and they will be processed one by one, and they will send up the signal to the 7-segment displays, and that's where all the items then end up afterwards. Then we have this reset circuit here. And this reset circuit, sorry, I should go beneath there. This reset circuit basically does, if we have here in the last dropper, the last 11% dropper, if this one has a signal strength of 2, so basically win us the jackpot, we power this block here, which is connected to this book, and now I broke it. So, which is connected to this book here, and I will shortly put this back into its corresponding dropper. So if we win the book, we already also power this repeater, powering this line, powering that dropper, and moving this X from the left here to the right. And by doing so, we close all these slots off. So if someone wins, nobody can play anymore. You as a casino owner have to come now and look at, okay, how much diamonds are in there, and we also block the entrances there. How much diamonds are in this chest, and you do the 80-20 split. After you did that, you reset the counter, and you can also reset this dropper T flip-flop at the bottom, and by doing so you open the slots for a new round of payments for your customers. Nice! I hope that works out for you, the explanatory part, and I also want to demonstrate you what happens if we do that. And for this reason I provided this second version here with a 100% chance. So we have here 100% test chances or test odds on all those droppers. So that's also what you saw in the preview. If I put a diamond here in the green slot, we can see we have here 75 now. And it adds up to 76. But if we use this 100% odd slot here, this specially designed one, we can see we block everything, we get the book, and we already added a diamond to the display as well, and we cannot add any more. So that's the amount of items you win. You cannot increase them from now on. So you have to put it back as a casino owner and press this nice reset button, and then everything is open again. And with that explained, I only want to cover one more thing, and that is if some people do not know how 100% are calculated, 100% is just a non-stackable item in a dropper, and if that reaches signal strength 3, if its output is read from this hopper by this comparator here, so 2 is actually enough. Since if we look at a 11% dropper, we can see we have here 8 stackable items in there and 1 non-stackable. So in 8 of 9 cases, we will only power this single redstone dust. And in 1 in 9 cases, which is this one, we will power both of them, therefore powering the second one and so on. So this is a complete chain of dropper hopper randomizers. And that's how you get to the 11%. It's only 1 out of 9 items wins you the prize, or basically lets you move on to the next 11% dropper, and that 5 times in a row. And with all the circuits explained, I promise they are not too complicated. We can now head to the block by block tutorial, so stay tuned for that. Welcome to the building part, and for the building part we're gonna start with an 8x31 platform that should look like this, and we can then count 4 blocks from the corner and place 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of color, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 again, then 1 spacer, then we can add the second color, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Spacer, third color, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so, and the last color. And it should go together like that. Then we will cover the floor area, and for that we can punch out this kind of shape here. We go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I misplaced here a few blocks. And again 1, 2, 3, 4. Next for the green one. And here we can already put in some droppers and also a lamp right there. And then some smooth quartz blocks like here. A smooth quartz stair up there. Some diamonds. And also a nice hopper facing to the right with the birch trapdoor right here. And we can simply copy this design over to all the other slots. So after we copied the design of the first slot over to the other slots, it should look like that. And then we add 16 blocks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 16 blocks, and actually I miscalculated, it should be 17. So then we're gonna add some more blocks right here. So to get flush with all those nice concrete colors. Like this. And from here on, we're gonna place in some quartz stairs, like so. And we leave a 2 wide gap here, and we're gonna go here to the same height. Then we're gonna go 2 over. And we finish up the frame like that. Now it should look somewhat like this. So next up we can fill those gaps, and this gap here should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. And we can now double this up and build a nice frame. With this frame done, we can then add the 7 segment displays, and for that we're gonna use this nice quartz enclosure right there, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. That's one of our 7 segment displays, and we're gonna repeat that just 3 more times and space them out 3 blocks apart. So they are now spaced 1, 2, 3 blocks apart, and we can fill in the gaps. And that's our 4 7 segment displays already done. And it should look somewhat like this if you're finished. For the 7 segment displays, we now go to the backside of the casino and start with this configuration here. We have 2 pieces of wool right on this bottom emerald block ring, and then 1 over there. Then we have 2 pieces of redstone right here. Then we're gonna block up 1 block, put here a comparator, a repeater, and another block. Here at redstone torch, block, redstone torch, block on top, block there, repeater like that. Next we're gonna add 3 blocks right here, 2 repeaters, 1 comparator. After that we repeat it once more, 2 repeaters, 1 comparator, and then comparator, repeater, 3 pieces of redstone like so. After that we're gonna go here with 2 repeaters and 1 comparator, again 2 repeaters, 1 comparator, and for this one here, comparator, block, piece of redstone, block, block, repeater like that. Then we're gonna start with a green circuit, and for the green one we're gonna start here with a block. Then we have here a repeater, piston, sticky one, repeater, block, block, repeater, another block, 3 pieces of redstone, another block right there, repeater that to 4 ticks, and here we're gonna get ourselves a redstone on a pink block with a button right there. In addition, we're gonna get a block here, repeater, a block right there, a block right there, both with some redstone on top, and a block right over here. Next up, we're gonna add the pistons. We're gonna start here on this blue block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, the 8th one should be right there. Then we're gonna go diagonally from this block like so, and add here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then directly over there, we're gonna add another column with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the last one should be right here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from the top it should look like this. Now we're gonna start at the bottom, and we're gonna start here with some glass. Should look like this. And on the other side as well, like so. But here we're gonna set a cauldron and fill it with water. The next level will consist out of cauldrons, a block, some more cauldrons like so, and we can fill them all with some nice water like this. Next level will start here with glass, 2 cauldrons, another glass, cauldron, 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 gas, cauldron, cauldron. And if I say the word cauldron once more, I cannot pronounce it correctly, I guess. So next one will be block, 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 cauldron, 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 and a glass block right here. We can fill them already, and so on. We're gonna add in here a block, we're gonna add here some glass, there some glass, and cauldrons on all the other blocks like so. And then we're gonna add in 3 blocks like this, here a block, cauldrons on the remaining blocks like so. Then we're gonna add in here some cauldrons, block, glass, 2 more cauldrons, fill them with water. And for the last level we're gonna add block, block, and everything else with some cauldrons. Like so. So now we're gonna start here at the bottom with a white wool block, a comparator facing in that direction, here a block of wool, here a repeater, there are some more blocks of wool with some repeaters on there, and then we're gonna add here some redstone. We're gonna add a staircase out of glass and put some more redstone up there, like this. And then, starting from those glass blocks, we're gonna add some repeaters, all of them set to 4 ticks, and we're gonna add in redstone dust like so. Then, for the back part, it's pretty simple. We just build a glass staircase that looks like this. And for the last side, we're gonna add in some wool blocks like so. We can already add in there some redstone. Then diagonally some wool blocks with repeaters on there. And from there on, we can start to build ourselves a glass staircase that should look like this. Perfect. If we now take a look at the front, we see here a 0, and we can then test it out. If everything works, now we should see here a 1, and so on. And now we're at number 9. I now press this button several times and really make sure that each of those numbers is working correctly. And if that's the case, you build everything nice. Otherwise, yeah, make sure to rewatch that part of the video. And now we're gonna copy this part over to all the other 3 remaining 7 segment displays. So make sure to build them as the first module. after we copied everything over, we should have here 4 9s like so. And it should look like this. And of course, those blocks are not necessary since I just used them for copying this over. Nice. So next up, we will link them together. So we can see we have an output right here. We can block down like this and like that. And we get here repeater set to 4 ticks, 2 pieces of redstone like so. And we can repeat this over for all the other 2 circuits as well, like so. And here the last one. Yeah, we can let those blocks in there, like, oops, like this. Repeater set to 4 tick. So, and if we now have here 9999 and we press this button here, we should see all those segment displays changing to 0000. That's your initial statement, what you want to do. You want to have here all the way zeros. So next up we want to add our droppers and the hopper lines. So we're gonna go right here, right 1 block next to this nice yellow concrete, and we're gonna put it right here. So it's also 1 block away from this wall right there. So we're gonna add in here a hopper, and then we're gonna make a line that looks like this. And starting from this line, we're gonna add here a chest, a hopper, a chest, a hopper, and another hopper facing into that hopper. And we're gonna continue this line like so, all the way to the last slot, like that. Chest, hopper, hopper right there. Again here, chest, hopper, and another hopper. Chest, hopper, and another hopper like this. We're gonna cover all the hoppers with some composters to reduce server lag, like that. And then we can already place in our profit chest. That's where all our diamonds will go. And into this profit chest, we can already put in those 100 diamonds. And we can press the 3rd button right here. And that's our initial start point. We have 100 diamonds in the pot now. Now we'll build the first slot. And for the first slot, we're gonna block in 2 blocks like that. 2 blocks, another 2 blocks, and here a block. Repeater, torch, comparator, 2 pieces of redstone. And here we're gonna add those secretly named items, and we're gonna put 18 right into that slot. If we put a 19th one, another item in here, and a second diamond, we can already see it gets transferred to that down below, but no diamond is in this dropper. But if we add 1 more diamond in here, like that, we can see it ending up in this dropper here at the bottom. That's great. Next up, I want to get some green wool. Repeater set to 2 ticks. Then we're gonna have here a comparator, there a comparator, here's some more redstone dust. And we're gonna place here a dropper, hopper facing into that, composter on top. And here we're gonna add a wooden axe or any other non-stackable item, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stackable items. So that's the 11% droppers I'm talking about. And from here on, we're gonna continue with a comparator with 2 pieces of redstone, a block, and another one of those, and I pre-configured them, of those 11% droppers, followed by a hopper, a composter, and then again a comparator, 2 pieces of redstone dust, another one of those 11% droppers, composter, comparator, 2 pieces of redstone, another one of those 11% droppers. Now I built them. Oh no, come on. Redstone, item hopper, composter, another redstone comparator, 2 pieces of redstone. Here we're gonna have a block, and we're gonna have another one of those droppers, hopper, composter, and here we're gonna have the comparator running into this signal, into this redstone dust, running into that redstone dust, and from here on we simply add a block, another redstone torch, another block, and another redstone torch, like so, and this should power that dropper here on top. Next up we want to add a redstone torch there, some yellow wool, a redstone torch, gonna build it like this, sticky piston, some redstone dust there, and the corresponding color right in front of that sticky piston, right that. So with that done, we have now the concept that we need for all the other slots, and we're gonna copy that over basically 4 times for all the other slots as well. So with all the slots copied over, we should end up in a situation that looks like this. And if we now want to add in those winning books, make sure to sign them by yourself and put only 1 into each of those winning dispensers in the front, like that. Nice. And now we can already test the slots, so make sure to get in your diamond. Here 1, there 1, and it should also close the slot if you do so. So now I put in there 4 diamonds, and those 4 diamonds should end up in this dropper here. Nice. So next up I want to build the clock, and the clock itself consists out of a redstone comparator. We have here 3-tick repeater, here a 1-tick repeater, and we're gonna remove all those blocks like so. And before I add that repeater here, I want to build here another block, redstone torch, block, redstone torch, block, redstone torch, block. And I removed that comparator very shortly, since that's the key piece and I don't want to build a clock right now. So, like that. And from here on, we can already power this nice pink wool block. And we're gonna set that repeater to 2 ticks. And now we have here, I guess that's a 0. Yes, that's a 0. We have 4, no, it's 1 diamond in there. We're gonna remove that one here, put the 4th one in there, and now we're gonna add in here a comparator. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we also have the 4 here. Perfect. So the last line I want to add is combination of all of those lines. So we have here 2 pieces of redstone from this comparator. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. It's always redstone dust, repeater, redstone dust, repeater, dust, and repeater. And then we connect up all those lines, like so. And we're gonna connect them up to all the yellow slots or the yellow circuits as well, like that. And from here on, we're gonna block down. Like this. And we're gonna add in some repeaters right here, 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 and here. And we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're gonna add in a repeater right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Repeater right here. And here we're gonna add 2 droppers facing into each other. Whereas this one here receives a comparator and a repeater. And then we're gonna count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, just put in a repeater right here and cover the rest with redstone. And then we're gonna add in here an item, it doesn't matter which one, just a yellow concrete block. And we're gonna add some purple wool and a button right here. So if someone wins, for example, if someone would trigger here 2 signal strength of 2, I just simulate that by putting here a redstone torch very shortly. Oh, of course, I should simulate it by button press. So we have now the book here on top. We can put it right back in. And we also closed all the slots off to further customers. And we can only set them again or reset them again by pressing this reset button, this manual reset button you have to press every single time someone wins in your casino. So after that we are done and we can now test it. So we put in a diamond here. Let's see if it works. It should get to 5 now. Perfect. That should be 6. That should be 7. That should be 8. That should be 9. And that should be 0. So let's see if that works. Nice, 110 diamonds in there. So if you made any mistake or discovered any error you made during the block by block tutorial, you can rewatch that section. Always just make sure to play back and rewatch that section. And if you don't find your mistake, if you just cannot find it, There's a world download link in the video description where you can look at everything in person. You can play around with the machine, and also here's our nice profit chest now where all the diamonds get collected. So with that said, thanks a lot for watching. As always, thanks for the nice suggestions and keep on suggesting. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.